In this video, I'm going to share with you the exact steps that you need to take in order to build your personal brand in 2025, which I think, is a non-negotiable online business model right now. And it is only going to get bigger in the future. But the fun part is this might be the best time to start your personal brand because the barrier to entry has never been lower than this. So whether you're a freelancer or a business owner who wants to start their coaching or just really, expand your business, or you're just a creative person like me, this is the business model that you need to hop on as soon as possible. So all in all, anyone can start their personal brand and start making money from it because it doesn't require you money or enormous amounts of time to get started. You can literally watch this video today and get started tomorrow. And if you're thinking why you should listen to me, then let me introduce myself. I am Rishi. I started my content creation journey in 2022 with YouTube vlogs. I started posting on Instagram in January 2023. I had 59 followers at that time, grew that to over 100k in just 5 months, which is literally the page that I'm running right now. Then ditched all of it to build my personal brand. And the reason for that, I'm going to explain a little bit in the further of the video. And since that time, I've been building my personal brand and creator business, and I've recently started making money through my digital products, which is the ultimate goal of your personal brand, to make money while you sleep. So I'm literally the guy who has walked the walk, and I'm not the online guru that you're looking for because I'm still on a journey, and that is why I'm sharing these things with you. So you can also hop on and we can all win together. So without any further delays, let's just get started. So I can promise by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to know in order to gain 10,000 followers on Instagram and start your personal brand, profitable personal brand. But firstly, I'm assuming that you are a beginner or someone who is just starting out and you want to be a value-based creator. So you're not really someone who is looking for, some easy ways and easy tactics to grow, focusing only on virality and all that. And you haven't reached 10k followers mark. If you have, stick around, there will be always value for you too. Your goal isn't to reach out for work, hold DMs, but to let the work come to you, just like this. Now I'm just making some boundaries here. You have to be willing to post daily. You need to realize that it is 2025 and slowly everyone is realizing the power of content creation and the attention economy. So the competition is really high. If you're not willing to post daily, you will be lost in the online space, and you'll, then say that content creation just doesn't work. It works. You just have to be willing to post at least one post a day on Instagram. And then you have to do this for a long time without seeing results. This is not a video for those who are looking for quick results. Watch video today and start seeing results tomorrow and gain 10,000 followers in the 30 days and whatever your aspiring dream is. This is the real path that you need to walk on if you really want to make your dream come true. And I'm also going to share how I gained 100k followers in 5 months and made $0 through that. And lastly, avoid shiny object syndrome. Once you start, you don't pivot from this path. You just keep going until you start to see the results. So first off, why even build a personal brand? It is the biggest leverage in the online space right now. It is called the attention economy. So if you don't know really about this, we are living in an attention economy. So where the attention goes, money flows. Now that doesn't mean that every attention turns into money. That is exactly what I'm going to explain to you today. And the second point is, cost almost nothing to start, only time. You only need time to start. You can start by literally investing $0 in your personal brand. And it is a great way to start your online business or even promote your existing business. As I said already, you can start your personal brand and you can just pivot your business as many times as you want because your personal brand is a brand of yourself. So it changes and evolves around you. So for example, if you start a clothing brand that is connected to you, people will be interested in that because people are at the end of the day interested in you. And then if you want to pivot into something else like dropshipping or digital product, then also people will be interested in that because they are interested in you. You are the brand. And then there are like just infinite ways of earning through this: sponsorship, affiliate marketing, digital product, or even coaching or services. People make millions out of this. And one more point is that if you're a coach or someone who sells his services, you can literally destroy your competition who is invisible. So if you look at my page, I have literally 100k followers, and I teach about video editing and content creation. So I literally get a lot of requests for works and I still don't take because I'm building my own business. But if I decided to take on work and even I decided to go outreach, I will annihilate my competition because I literally have 500 posts on my page. I show my face, I, show my work, I show my ideas, I have, relatable posts. I show where I come from, why I'm doing this, and all that. All in all, I have my personal brand, and people will see that, I already have the results that they want. So it's just, no brainer for them to acquire me than some, random dude who doesn't even have a DP on his page. One more thing that I wanted to just remind you that start now. Every second you wait, someone else is taking the same opportunity that was waiting for you. As I said, this thing is slowly becoming more popular and popular. Everybody and their dog is starting their personal brand. So every second you wait, someone out there is taking up your audience, is taking up your sales, and you are missing the opportunity of your lifetime. Now, let's finally start. The first and the most asked question is that what to post. The reason why this question is really, really important for you is that because you are building your personal brand. So this is a long-term game. You have to post something that you are literally passionate and interested about. The first exercise that you can do is ask yourself, if I was in the room of 100 people, what would be the one thing that I will be confident in teaching? So if I put you in a room of 100 people or 200 people, like general people, not experts in your niche, but if I pick 100 people from the street and put you in that room, what would be the one thing that you'll be confident in teaching about? Like you can say that, oh, I can teach this thing. For example, I can confidently say that I can teach video editing to most of the people out here. I can teach content creation to most of the people out here. So that is my thing. So that is the thing that you need to decide. Or you can also ask, what is the thing that you can teach your friend or can't help yourself when talking about it? I know some of you, I was also kind of shy. I'm also kind of introverted person, because if I get this question, what I would teach, although it is hypothetical, but still some of you just like me will be kind of uncomfortable in that question. So that is why, what is the thing that you can teach your friend, or when that topic arises or when you are talking about it, you just can't help yourself out? For example, I just can't help myself when I'm talking about this content creation, personal branding. I don't talk about video editing because most of the people don't understand it. But one more thing is bodybuilding for me and fitness. I just can't help myself when I talk about it to my friends, to my families, and that I don't really have any friends. So I talk to my family about the health and fitness thing. So I just can't help myself talk about it. So after this, you'll have 3 or 4 topics or 3 or 4 interests of yours that you think you can build your personal brand, or that you think you're confident. So what I want you to do is questions for deep clarity. What are your interests? Now this is for someone who has a lot of interests, who has a, I would say 5 to 10 interests, and you just can't really pick one of those. So you are really confused. You can go through this exercise. What is your interest? Write down your interest. What does the world needs from you that you can provide? Once you write 5 to 10 interest, you need to ask yourself, what does the world need from you that you can provide? And then finally you're going to ask yourself, what could be I paid for? So this will help you to sort that 5 to 10 topics of yours and make it, narrow it. Then one more thing is that don't look for trendy, flashy niches that has nothing to do with your interests. We are seeing AI boom right now, and I'm seeing a lot of creators pivoting or taking AI as their niche because AI is literally getting all the views. But let me tell you that if you're doing this, if you're picking any niche that is trending right now, that is just nothing to do with your interest, you will face loss. Because at the end of the day, I am saying you, this is a long term game. You have to stick with it, and you can't stick with something that you don't feel passionate about. If you're passionate about AI, obviously go for it. That's your plus point. But if you're not, please go with your interest, because I'm telling you, this is a long term game. People see this 100k followers, 200k followers, 1 million, and this thing that they are going to achieve this in 1 year and 2 year. But the things that come to you very fast are often empty. I have realized this through my page. So don't go for that, and don't worry about monetization at first. This is attention economy. You can literally monetize anything. You just need to look for your interest at first. So let's move on to the next part. And yeah, one more thing is that don't start a meme page or viral broad niche page. This is like, just don't do it. If you are, someone who is decided, who's deciding to do this video is not for you. I'm sorry to tell you that, but yeah, that is the thing. Now we'll dive into the steps. Once you have the topics or the interests that is aligned with your personal brand, that is aligned with you, we are going to dive into the steps. So it's the step number one. Once you have your topic listed down, I would say create at least, if you're starting out, focus on one main topic. For example, if I had to choose from video editing to content creation, when I was starting out, I would go with video editing, because then, like 2 3 years back, I literally knew nothing about content creation, but I was still interested about it. But I can't really teach people about content creation. I can learn from it and then I can teach. But video editing was the thing that I was, confident about, because I am doing video editing for literally like 5 to 6 years now. So that is why. Now, make a list of creators who are doing good in your niche. This is a typo. So once you have decided your niche, you are going to make a list of the creators that are doing good in your niche. And the chances are they are already in your feed and you are already following them, or the creators that inspires you and you feel like you can also create content like them. Every time you see a post or a creator that you feel like this guy really inspires me, or I can also create content like this, I want you to make a list of them. So go to their profiles and look for the posts that have gotten more views than their average views. These are called the outliers. So what actually this is the reels that have performed really well than their average views. For example, if I go to an Instagram profile and I see that they get like 1000 views, 1000 views and 1000 views, but in the middle of it they get like 50,000 views, let's just say that. So that 50,000 views is going to be the outlier of that Instagram page. And what this is actually is that the algorithm has pushed that content much more than their average videos. So that is the signal that if that is performing good on their page, so there's a high chance that it will perform good on your page also. So it is called kind of reverse engineering, but that is how most of the creators, I also do it. This is the way to go. You don't need to reinvent your wheel when you're, especially when you're starting out. You just need to see what works and create the version of yourself through that. So take at least 10 profiles and look for 10 videos. That will leave you with 100 videos. So go through that. After watching this video, go through Instagram and just don't brain rot, but look for 10 profiles that you really think that you can create content in that, and that are in your niche, and save 10 videos of that creators. Step 2, this is like the most important step: study the videos. Once you have saved the videos, or I would say save them in your Instagram, or you can just paste the link in your Notion. I want you to study the videos like a scientist. First, see the 5 seconds very carefully, because the first 5 seconds, which is obviously the hook of your videos, is literally the most important part of your videos. It will make or break your videos. If the first second of your video is not good, it doesn't matter how much value you have put in the later parts of the video, people are going to just swipe it and your video is not going to get any views. So yeah, study the hook, both verbal and usual. See what the verbal hook is. For example, one of the verbal hooks can be like, if you're a content creator who is stuck under 5,000 views, then you need to watch this video or else your page will be destroyed. This is a kind of verbal hook. But what I'm doing in that video, like what is the graphics that are shown, what is the thing that I'm doing. Maybe I'm doing a top down shot, maybe I'm doing a cinematic shot, maybe I'm doing just like this, the iPad screen recording. So yeah, you need to visualize that also and ask yourself, why am I stopping here? Why am I not scrolling? This is really deep. Most of the people just forget about this. They don't even care about the 5 seconds of the video, and that is why they failed. Then after you have done this, then I need you to observe the script, see how they speak and how they write. Once you have watched the hook and read about the hook, then you are going to observe the script, see how they speak and how they write, see the storytelling aspects of the script. You can go to Instagram transcript, the link will be in the description. If you're getting hard times doing this by manually because AI is there, then you can just go to ChatGPT and paste this prompt and paste the transcript, and the chat gpt will give you the summary of the script and how the user has written. So I'm talking about the 10 scripts. So you just have to go to the videos, pick 10 videos, 10 best videos, and give ChatGPT, and it will give you the summary from that. And please learn from it. Don't be just like, ChatGPT has given you the summary and you just leave it right there. It is not going to help until you help yourself. And finally, step 3, pick a topic and start creating. Copy the format of working hooks, copy the format of storytelling. Once you have done this, I need you to start creating content as soon as possible. This is why I was telling you that after watching this video, you can literally start your personal brand tomorrow. You can remove the can. You must post your next video tomorrow. And this is not a joke. I will tell you why this is really important. Now, few more thing is that once you have, did all of this, I need you to adapt to a creator's eye. So what is this is actually that every time you open Instagram, you need to see every piece of content as a study piece. I don't want you to be a brain rot like everyone else who is just swiping the videos, liking and sharing all that stuff. You are now a creator. You need to adapt to a creator's eye. You need to see every time you see a video, you like, if you wanna, every time the video comes into your feed, that is, a talking head or the videos that you want to create, I want you to ask yourself, why did I stop here? Why this video is working? Why this video has gotten so many views? Why this video has gotten so many likes? What are the comment sections look like? And all that thing. You need to study every single piece of the video that you like. As I said, because every content that comes to your feed has cracked the algorithm. So you need to learn from them. You can save all the videos once you are going on a swiping streak, and then you can come the later and then study from them. These parts are literally the things that most people ignore, and they just go and start creating content and they blame the algorithm, that algorithm is not working. Algorithm has nothing to do with your videos. And now I recently made a video about this. Algorithm is pushing videos irrespective of the what is the size of the page that is just coming from. So if even if you have like 100 followers or like 1,000 or like 100k or 1 million, it doesn't matter. The algorithm only pushes the content that is good and that is being liked by humans. So algorithm is just humans. It is not that Instagram hates you, your videos are bad. And this was the thing that I realized recently, because I used to get like 200, 600, 1000 to 2000 views at the starting of this year, from like I would say January to April. On May 22nd, my one video went kind of viral, I would say, because it performed really well than my average videos, and it also brought in some sales on my digital product. And that was the time I realized that Instagram doesn't hate my videos. I was just bad at it, because if you create content that is good, that people will like, Instagram has no problem pushing it to more people. So yeah, improve your videos, don't blame algorithm. So you can say this, and obviously save the videos which you think you can copy. Also the videos that is in your niche, you can copy their ideas, copy their hooks, topics, or storytelling. The next point is the most important point. Every point is the most important point. Post your first 100 pieces of content as soon as possible. You need to realize that you will be bad at first. Don't aim for perfection. Perfection is the chokehold of your creativity. That is the thing that I've realized. You will be bad at first. Just accept it. I was bad. Your favorite creators were bad. So just accept it and start posting. Because a guy who posts 100 average pieces of content is far better than who is procrastinating for his 10th post. Content is all about data. The reason why the guy who posts 100 pieces of average content is better, because he has already posted 100 pieces of content, so he has 100 pieces of data on his page. He knows that what types of content work and what types of content doesn't work. He knows what type of content needs some improvement to make it work. On the other hand, this guy with the 10 posts, he doesn't know anything. He is like, I need to just perfect my videos, I need to better my videos, I just need to, the algorithm is not working in my page, I just need to do this and do that. You will learn way more than failing than just procrastinating your next post. Experiment as much as you can and find something that you can do for the long term. Experiment. If you're just starting out, experiment as much as you can. That is the thing that I learned from it, and I have no regret. 4 years of my content creation journey, I have no regret of starting a failed YouTube channel. I have no regret of starting a failed Instagram page, of going to 80 followers. And I have no regret of doing some viral thing and then ditching it and building my personal brand and experimenting a lot with my content, because through that experimentation I found what I love and what I'm like really passionate about. The funny thing about this is that the thing that you have decided right now, that you think the exercise that we did before, that you have to pick a topic that you are most interested about, that topic might not be your like ultimate topic, or that will be changed after 6 months or 2 months or 3 months. My journey is similar. I started my content creation journey. I wanted to talk about content creation, but then I realized that I really just doesn't know anything about content creation. So then I pivoted into video editing and I studied about video editing. I did video editing, then I realized that you know I got sunny object syndrome. I realized that this isn't getting some views because I didn't have this video to tell me that you just have to keep going and keep posting your content. Then I pivoted into viral content, then it started working, then I gained 100 million views, 100k followers. Then I realized that it doesn't bring any money, it is just self ego boosting motivational reels. Then I again started building my personal brand, started experimenting video editing, filmmaking and content creation and everything. And then again I am here at content creation. So that is why I need you to experiment as much as you can, because I don't know how many times I have said this in this video, but we are playing for something long term. We are not doing this for to gain 100k followers in the next 5 months or 6 months. And then don't try to overcomplicate the process. Keep your content creation system as simple as possible. Don't be like, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to write one script for the next 4 hours, I need to set up my light, I need to do the editing for the next 7 hours. Keep it as simple as possible, because again, I've been into like many expensive programs, many high ticket programs of content creation, and one of the most important thing that they focus on is create something sustainable. Many people think that all these programs share the good programs, obviously not the flashy ones, but many people think that there is some secret sauce of going making your personal brand or going viral or gaining like followers, but there isn't. There is just one thing: sustainability. How long can you do this? This is a marathon, not a sprint. So yeah, create something simple. Create your process as simple as possible. One of the best practices for that is batch creation. Like if you create if you don't have time, like most of us, I also do this. So batch create content. For example, merge content creation into your lifestyle. Content creation should be a part of your lifestyle. So this is what my schedule looks like. On Mondays, I do content research or the ideation part that I've said you. I save all the videos or I write all the ideas that come to my mind that I see online or YouTube or anything else or anywhere else. Then Tuesdays, I do scripting. On Wednesdays, I do shooting. And Thursdays, I do editing. And on Fridays, today is Saturday, I'm recording video for YouTube. So yeah, you can just take your week and take out 1-2 hours from that each day and assign each day for each process. That way your system will be simplified. Next, scripting is the most important part of your process. As I said, I have recently realized this when the video went viral. I always thought that something is wrong with me or something is wrong with my page and all that, until I really dove deeper into the scripting process. So I need you to learn about storytelling and scripting more than anything. If you're thinking to learn more about video editing and all that, keep that aside just keep that aside and learn storytelling and scripting at first. Obviously, I can't teach you the whole process right here because that will make the video way longer. So few things that you need to keep in mind is that open your hook with a curiosity loop. So ask yourself, why would people stick around and not scroll? Open with a curiosity loop and close it at the end. Don't give the sauce right away. For example, if you are talking about something, or if you're giving a value and your script starts here, then I want you to give your value right here. Don't be like, this is the product that you need to solve this problem, and give the name right here. Don't do that. Then the people don't have any reason to keep watching at the end of the video. So that is this, like the basic thing about scripting. And then few more things that you can incorporate is that tell them why is this problem so big, how is it hurting them, and how solving this can impact their lives. Few writing techniques that you can practice: ada, pastor, pas, etc. And you can search for Callaway on YouTube, a great guy. He makes his videos around storytelling and scripting. So give a watch to him and you'll be like learn a lot about scripting and storytelling. Now we finally come to the final part of this video: consistency and longevity. You need to realize that social media is a long-term game. Is again, if anyone has counted how many times I have said the word long-term, please comment it down. So, social media is a long term game, especially when you are building something this valuable. You need to realize that you are not chasing views, you are not chasing virality, you are not, trying to please everyone in the world, you are not trying to show off. You are building something valuable that is real, that is you. You are literally building your dream life. So, it is going to take some time. Be patient about it. And if you're worried about your competition, you are like, everything is saturated, everyone is starting their personal brand, as I said earlier, which might be true, but this is what your competition looks like. Out of the 1,000 people, and this is, by the way, a study recently done, or I saw this recently. Out of the 1,000 people who wants to build their personal brand, 500 will never start because they are too afraid of judgment of other people, or they are just too afraid to do something new. So they would never start. 500 of the people are already out of the room. Out of the rest, 400 will quit in the next 3 months. As I said, most people will go for the trendy topic, and most people will start like anyways, just trying and seeing things how it works, and they are going to just quit in the next 3 months. And out of the last 100 people, 90 will have the shiny object syndrome and will quit just before reaching their goal. This is what really happens. This is why the real people who are doing something real on social media, for example, Tom Noski says this, or J. Claus says this. If they have to give you one reason why they are achieving so much in their life, it's only because they kept doing the thing. They just refused to quit even they were not seeing the results. And similar thing has happened to me. When I stopped creating those viral motivational reels, I started building my personal brand. I get a lot of hate from my previous audience who was into ego boosting motivation. They said that don't start your personal brand, you will gain nothing, this will fail, you will fail, and all that thing. Your videos are not working. I used to get millions of views and I was getting like 2,000, 3,000 views. Then it dipped down more. In the starting of the year, I was getting literally, I remember, you can just scroll through my feed and you'll see that some of the reels I have gotten like 500, 200, 300 views on a 100K page. That is real. So, and I knew that most of the people at this time will quit, and that is the competition. Most of the people who will go from millions of views to hundreds of views will quit. There is no way they can move on. So I just needed to move on, and I'm again seeing some results on my page. I finally started to make sales on my digital product. So the only thing that I did was just kept going, learn, implement, and keep posting, because honestly it is going to be brutal. That is the reality of this. Not everyone is going to be able to build their personal brand, and this video is a great example. If you're watching till now, I can guarantee you almost like 80 to 90% of the people have already quit the video. They are not interested to this end. That is the sad reality of this world. If success was this easy, then everyone will be successful, but that is not the case. So this is something that I've experienced. For a very long time, you'll feel sick, you'll feel like nothing is working out, and you'll feel quitting every single day, which is literally happened to me in the past year. As I've said, you'll wake up every single day, see your results, you'll be like, what I'm doing with my life, is this even worth it? I should quit. But this is why it is worth it, because no one else would do it except you. As I said, but every time you feel like that, remember, it is exactly why so less people achieve it and everyone else does not. You are building your dream life. It is supposed to test you beyond your limits. You need to realize this. You are building your dream life. This is your dream. If this was so easy, then there was no fun in it. If you want something and you just, get it on your plate, there is no fun in that. You really have to go beyond your limits. Then only the thing that you get, really gives you that feeling that I have achieved something great. Otherwise, it is not worth it. As I said, I gained 100k followers, but it was just numbers. I gained nothing out of it. So have patience and keep creating. If you're feeling like you need to go through this video one more time, go through it. Do anything to start your personal brand tomorrow, because that is going to decide whether you are going to make it or not. Remember your competition. There is only 10 people out of your 1,000. So go and start creating. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep creating.